Good evening. Wanda said I only had 2 to 3 minutes, so I'll try to read pretty fast. So I have to tell you, I was blown away when I received the call from Wanda Winton asking if I would mind introducing Elm Street Elementary School and Elm Kids Enterprises this evening as they receive their Heart of the Community Awards of Honor. Are you freaking kidding me, Wanda? Would I mind? It is my absolute, without a doubt, honor to introduce this group of innovative, change the way we educate, devoted, one-of-a-kind, bold, enterprising, pioneering, social entrepreneurial school. Would I mind? Not a bit. Let me just tell you a few of the reasons why Elm Street Elementary School is not only worthy of this prestigious award, but why they are the epitome of what this award represents. Kindergarten used a 3D printer to make an ornament Christmas tree for the William Davies Homeless Shelter, and will continue to support the shelter by creating kindness care packages. Sugar Kids Beauty, an ingenious idea led by first grade teacher Ashley Greenway to educate using kids using a business model making sugar scrub. In their first year, they raised over $10,000. What did these kids decide to do with the profits from what they sold? They went shopping for food supplies for the Rome Community Kitchen. You heard me. Purchase food for those in need. Not school supplies, not things for themselves. They also helped sponsor cameras for the Floyd Medical Center NICU, so parents can watch their precious babies when they can't be with them. And they donated to other local charities as well. Second grade, Elm Kids Slime Factory. Second grade studies 3 states of matter, so the students begged to make slime as part of their unit. So that they started a slime war where different groups would come up with different recipes. The winning recipe, Sensational Slime, inspired students to produce and sell slime in school. The business, in its 3rd month, has already raised $1,000 in sales. And what did they do with the proceeds? They went to make care packages for the Rome Police Department. Would I mind? 3rd grade, Positive Kids, spelled P-A-W-S. They learned how to make organic dog biscuits and donated the profits to Paws Animal Shelter and to go towards spaying and neutering. They also donated to the Salvation Army and also contributed to the Floyd Medical NICU. 4th grade, Elm Kids Construction. Last year, the 4th graders built a tiny home that eventually ended up providing living space for a homeless veteran and his spouse. The idea came from a class project in designing tiny homes on the school's 3D printers. They wanted to build a simple structure that would set up a place in town that homeless people could use and get out of the weather. So when they were brainstorming, they all looked around the room and they said, does anybody know how to build a house? They all looked around and no. But somebody, of course, said, well, we can Google that. And Google they did. They discovered instructions on how to build a foundation, frame a house, and to construct a roof. And this year, they're on their 2nd tiny house to help homeless veterans. Would I mind? 5th grade collaborated with Maker Village and Mohawk Industries to create 3D printed lampshades for their new Light Lab Design Center in Dalton. Mohawk officials selected one of the submitted designs, and the winning design is now hanging in their design center. The students who created the winning design were invited to attend the ribbon cutting, where their international president of Mohawk spoke and thanked them. Are you seeing a pattern here? Someone comes up with an idea, whether it's a teacher, whether it's a student, and they all support, encourage, and foster that idea. Would I mind? It doesn't stop there. Did you know that they were one of the 21st elementary school in Georgia, and the first in Rome and Floyd County to receive STEM certification from the Georgia DOE. Last year, Elm Street was designated a Georgia family-friendly school by the Department of Education. Of course, this wouldn't happen without the outstanding, selfless leadership of Dr. Joanne Moss. Dr. Moss empowers the teachers and staff at Elm Street to think differently and to break down the walls of traditional education, who sees beyond test scores, who believes that teaching social awareness and the importance of giving back to the community are essential to education and will encourage our students to become citizens who contribute to our community. To quote a teacher at Elm Street, partnering with local businesses, she is a zealous advocate for elementary students becoming global citizens that will not only solve real-world problems, but identify and address the needs of the community. It is for these reasons that my husband and I committed to driving over 70 miles every day for our children to receive the best education in a community that values empathy as much as innovation and economics. Would I mind? I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that both of my wife and I's daughters, Bridget and Fiona, attended Elm Street from kindergarten through 6th grade. And we couldn't be prouder of the lifelong family that we have gained through the years. Let me tell you one last thing. This Veterans Day. This year, Dr. Moss had this grand idea to honor local veterans by placing 600 flags with individual names of U.S. state veterans, one for each student at Elm Street, on the front lawn of the school. Teachers worried this might be a challenging undertaking, but Dr. Moss never wavered. On Sunday before Veterans Day, several school faculty members arrived at work like they usually do, only to find Dr. Moss in her blue jeans, which I'm told she doesn't wear. Not often. But she was there, placing flags on the front lawn with help of two neighbor friends who have seen the evolution of Elm Street over the years. These neighbors were here long before Dr. Moss, if you can believe that. And you should have seen the turnout for this Veterans Day celebration. It was beautifully done and honored the men and women who have served our country. Would I mind? It is my honor and privilege to introduce Dr. Moss, her staff, and 600 students, which make up Elm Kids Enterprises at Elm Street Elementary School as this year's Heart of the Community Business Award.
Dr. Joanne Moss, principal of Elm Street Elementary, has worked in the Rolling Stones schools for 35 years.